Let me apprise you of the latest announcements related to board examinations and school reopening. CBSE has announced that the board examinations of class 10 and 12 will be held in the offline mode only. The theory examination would commence from 4th May 21 onwards. The practical examination and internal assessment would begin from 1st March 21. The Directorate of Education, Government of NCT of Delhi, has notified reopening of schools for classes 10 and 12 from 18th of January. Now the question arises, why do we need offline classes? Since our class 10 and 12 students are presently at an important threshold which will determine their future, hence we need to facilitate and strengthen the academic proficiency of our students by repeating the difficult topics, making them practice HOTS questions, application based questions and previous year's question papers, helping them revise the entire syllabus thoroughly, conducting practicals in the laboratories, preparing the students for viva, giving them written practice for the offline examinations. These all efforts would surely make them more confident to appear for the board examinations. Now let us see what all we require to ensure safety of students during offline classes, and are we ready for it? Do we have the directions from the government? Yes, we have. Do we have the standard operating procedures ready? Yes, we have. Do we have the infrastructure ready? Yes, we have changed it as per the requirement. Are we aware of the precautions to be taken? Yes, very well. Are we ready with the daily schedule? Yes, we are. Can we take care of medical emergencies? Surely we can. Since we are prepared with all these parameters, let me take you through the preparation done by the school. The standard operating procedures for reopening of school are ready with us. Various committees have been formed in which the senior staff members are working for welfare of students. These committees are Special Task Force, Awareness and Sensitization Committee, Medical Emergency Committee, Mental Health and Wellbeing Committee, Hygiene and Sanitation Committee, School Protocol Committee. They all have their defined roles, and every staff member is committed to ensure that teaching learning process takes place in absolutely safe and hygienic school environment. We can make it possible only when parents and students also collaborate with school, as you and your ward also have an important role to play. School is conducting workshops and trainings for all staff members and housekeeping staff to generate promptness and awareness. Parents need to prepare their children for the changed manner of schooling, encouraging them and keeping transparency about their child's health and family's health. And dear students, you need to understand the gravity of the new normal and follow all the guidelines. Now let us see the safety measures upgraded by the school which are to be followed by everyone in the school campus. First of all, the most important, social distancing measures. Social distancing begins from the school gates. There are markings on the floor to ensure social distancing. The classroom arrangements have been changed as per the social distancing norms. Only 12 to 15 students are to be seated in a class or a laboratory. Only 2 to 3 students are allowed in a washroom at a time. No group activities to be scheduled, and sharing of any items by the children is prohibited. Next are the preventive hygiene measures which are required to keep everyone safe in the school campus. This includes regular cleaning and sanitization of the school building twice daily, hands-free sanitizers at various places in the school campus, thermal screening is made mandatory, wearing of mask is mandatory, prominent signage indicating the proper method to protect others when coughing or sneezing are put up in the school. Foot pedal trash bins with plastic bags are kept in classrooms. Isolation room is available which is separate from the medical room. PPE kits are available for healthcare team in case of emergency. Now we come to the preventive safety measures required at the entry gates. Entry from both the main gates is allowed to avoid overcrowding. Before entering the school building, the students and staff need to follow all these steps. Step 1. Shoe sanitization and mask checking at the gate. Step 2. Thermal screening, where temperature would be checked and anyone with high temperature would not be allowed inside the school premises. Step 3. Bag sanitization. Step 4. Hand sanitization. And step 5. Moving to the classroom or laboratory following social distancing and under the supervision of school staff. We feel emotional health is as important as physical health. We have a full-time counselor available in school and students can approach her by taking prior appointment. We insist on reinforcing positivity by counting on the achievements worldwide and avoid watching too much of negative news. Ensure good health by yoga sessions, breathing exercises, meditation and aerobics etc. Make them a part of your daily routine. Have healthy eating habits with proper intake of balanced diet to boost immunity and sleep of 6 to 8 hours to keep mind refreshed and relaxed. Now dear students, you have to follow some do's and don'ts to keep yourself and others safe during your stay in the school. Some of the important things to be done are: wear masks and carry an extra mask. Maintain social distancing at all times. Carry your own pocket sanitizer, water bottles, lunchbox and stationery items. Sanitize your hands frequently. Eat your lunch on your own seat in the classroom. Follow the school rules and instructions given by the teachers. Follow all the precautions related to COVID-19. Now the don'ts for students. Children, you will have to follow it very strictly. Don't handshake or hug each other while greeting. Do not spit or crowd in school premises. Do not shout or make loud noise in the school premises. Do not touch railings, knobs or any other avoidable surfaces. Do not move around in the school with no mask or mask below the nose or pulling the mask down while talking. Do not share any items with others. And do not use the seat marked with a cross sign. This is all required for your safety and the safety of others. Now dear parents, you also have a very important role to play. Please make arrangements for drop and pick up of your ward from the school. Ensure all COVID-19 related precautions are taken by your ward. Assess your ward's health on Arogya Setu app daily and ensure he/she is declared as safe before sending him or her to school. Do not send your ward to school if he or she is suffering from fever, cough, cold or exhibiting any symptoms of being unwell. Ensure all instructions issued by the school are obeyed by your ward. I believe if we move forward with optimism and are ready to face all challenges, we can successfully navigate through this crisis and emerge stronger than ever before.